Hello, 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 hello. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? This is He Said, She Said TV show at gmail.com. And so
I
we
can
have
hear the
an
music from the
interesting show.
background.
We have an interesting show for you today. An interesting show for you. What did you say, Rob?
I can hear the music from the background. You guys can hear it?
No, we can't, sir. We perfectly good. Okay. So everything's great. Okay. Awesome. Awesome.
Oh,
So how you doing today, Rob?
I'm all right.
Okay, how you doing today, Mike?
I'm good. I'm excellent.
Okay, so today we're about to talk about a lot of topics, a lot of topics. So what we will do first, we will let you hear a couple ladies what they said, and then we're going to critique the ladies of what they said, whether it's true or whether it's not. So we're about to start. My name is Romeo the Professor. This is He Said, She Said TV show at gmail.com. That's where you can reach us. Okay, so it's He Said, She Said, red flag, green flag. So when y'all going to talk, first I want y'all to say whether it's a red flag or green flag, and then why. Red flag mean it's a no, 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 no. Green flag mean it's a yes. So I'm going to have the first lady speak, and then I'm gonna have her repeat herself so that you can hear what she said. All right, just listen, listen to her, listen to her. So just listen, listen, listen. All right, audience, listen.
Reason why women go back to men past X of X fling is because they don't want to add another number. They want to just recycle the number and it stays the same.
Do you understand what you just now say? So I'm gonna play it one more time so that everybody can hear, and I want to know if
Sometimes
it's
the
true.
reason why women go back to men past X of X fling is because they don't want to add another number. They want to just recycle the number and it's
Okay, so Mike, what you think about that? Were you able to hear what this young lady said?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's what she said, and she wanted us. Is it a red flag, green flag? Is it true or not? You tell me.
I guess it's true. You know what I mean? I guess that's what they do. I don't know, but it sounds like that's what they do.
Do you think that's right or that's good?
Uh, I guess it's right. Yeah, I guess.
Rob, what would you say about that?
I didn't actually understand what she was trying to say.
Okay, so Rob didn't understand, so I'm gonna play it one more time so that he can hear it. Okay, people, just listen
The
again.
reason why women go back
She
to men
said,
past X of
yes.
X fling is because they don't want to add another number. They want to just recycle the number and it stays the same.
Do you understand now?
No.
She said, I'm gonna repeat. People, I know what it is, but I'm gonna repeat so that Rob can hear. Rob,
Sometimes
ready?
the reason why women go back to men past X of X fling is because they don't want to add another number. They want to just recycle the number and it stays the same.
I'm gonna say it since you can't hear. She said the reason why most women go have sex back with their ex boyfriend or ex fling is because they don't want to add another number. They want to recycle another number. What do you think about that?
Well, I didn't hear that part. The reason why the woman go back and recycle the dick. It's a red flag. That whole shiesty.
Hold on, what did you say?
It's red flag. I mean, if she's in a relationship or not, this should be what type of
She's not in
scenario.
a relationship. Let's just say she's not in a relationship at all. She's horny, and it's been a 1 month she
Yes,
haven't had sex.
yeah,
She so
I think, yeah. If she's not in a relationship, I mean, it's all open. It's green flag. It's just like me. I don't mess around with the locals. You know what I mean? If, for instance, if I ever want to kind of mess around my ritual by not messing with the local, I hit some in the past that I hit before. It makes me feel less.
left of a whore.
Yeah, yeah. Added more mileages. You know what I mean? So I
So
can understand.
you cool with a girl like she broke up with a man, she's not with a man, and she don't want to just go downtown and meet a dude that she knows she's not gonna keep and just have sex with him, even for 3 months because she knows she doesn't want him. You would rather she call an ex boyfriend or some guy she been with, whether the guy's with a girl or not, to just have sex with.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a question of me being cool. If she's single, she welcome to go fuck her old dick and a new dick. So, it's whatever.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been the recycled dick where a girl called you and then to basically give you some seconds because she don't want to put the number?
All the time.
You have a scenario, Mike. Do you have a scenario of have you ever been a recycled dick, a penis, Mike?
Everybody be recycled.
So
Yeah,
tell me about a girl that did that to you. Like you don't got to say her name, like how she came at you, how she called you.
she just say, "What you doing? Come over."
Do you remember the person? Like how did she look? Like what age?
She was nice. She was older, and then she was just like, "Come over," and she kept.
How old was she?
Used, uh,
Like
she like
give us
30,
detail.
30. She was like 36 from Miami,
Okay,
but
okay,
I
okay,
was I was younger then. I wasn't, you know what I mean? So I was younger, and
okay.
she was
Rob,
just like,
tell me someone that called you for recycled.
Yeah, like, I had a couple scenarios. I mean, especially like I had this girl, her boyfriend cheated on her, and she was giving me the story, this and that, and man, she like, I can't believe you did that. Is not considering my feeling. And she asked me what I was out doing. I was at the house, and she like, what you doing? I said nothing. I have no plan. And she came over, and I was a great recipient to make her feel better. So I fucked the shit out of her. But yeah,
Well, I'm gonna tell you mine. Well, I didn't let her come recycle because they always become a recycle and want you to pay some bills. So this girl wanted to come back after 10 years, acting like she really liked me, but her rent was like $1,800 a month, and she wanted me to pay half of the rent and get cooch. I'm like, and she gained like 25 pounds. When I knew her, she was like 21. I was beating up when she was 21, 22, and now she's 31 years old, and her total bills is 3,500 a month. She wants me to pay half, at least $1,600 a month. When she big, when I say big, I mean I'm like, are you serious? And I'm like, are you serious? Like, you don't need, I ain't gonna recycle you. You don't need to recycle me. We could just say hi, and awesome.
and
Awesome.
what happened?
I don't know, bruh. No, like I
Wait,
was like,
what do you
hell
mean don't
no. I
know?
didn't knock her
And
off
what
or
happened?
nothing. I didn't do nothing. Yeah, I'm like, forget that. All right, perfect. So listen to this one now. Hold on. Listen to this one now. This is another girl. I'm gonna let y'all listen to her. This is her statement comment. Ready?
Want to say it because I always am, but all of these high powered men are not just essaying these women like that. You know what I'm saying? I done been in these situations, these parties, where these girls be happily there, happily whoring, happily doing everything they can do nasty to these dudes, thinking that they was gonna get put into some type of position. They want to be singers, they want to be actresses, they want to get in the industry, and they feel like a dude gonna help them do it. So they gracefully go and do all of this shit with them. They happily taking the drugs. They're happily doing it all. The discrepancy happens when it doesn't meet up to their expectations, and they don't end up getting nothing out of it. And now everybody calling them this and calling them that. So now, they feeling some type of way. And they want to attach themselves to that man any way that they can so that they can get something out of the situation. They don't care if it's negative. They don't care if it's positive. Yeah, so all of these men ain't lying. Come on, think about it. All of these high power men have to essay somebody. There's plenty of girls lining up trying to do it for free.
Okay, were you able to hear her, Rob, or no?
Yeah, but I mean, what's the question?
Mike, were you able to hear her? What she said, Mike.
yeah,
Okay, so she's basically saying most of these women are lying, saying that the guys took advantage of them because they wanted a better relationship, but the guy didn't want to give it to them, and they wanted money, and the guy had a lot of money. The guy just had sex with them, and now the guy threw them away or don't want to mess with them no more. So now they're saying that the guy essayed them. So just listen again, okay? Just listen. Listen to her.
I always am. But all of these high power men are not just essaying these women like that. You know what I'm saying? I done been in these situations, these parties, where these girls be happily there, happily whoring, happily doing everything they can do nasty to these dudes, thinking that they was gonna get put into some type of position.
Okay, so now you understand. So have you ever had a situation happen to you like that, or do you believe her like a lot of these women that's saying all these guys who have money, maybe millions of dollars or more, sex her, SA'd her, or took advantage of her, and now she's trying to get money or things like that.
No,
Do you believe her?
we never have situations like that with the essay. That's P Diddy type of shit, man. Like, you know, she's right. She's right though.
What you think about that, Mike?
What you mean essay? What's that mean?
Okay,
Sexual
that means
assault, bro.
assault.
Oh
They,
nah.
Sexual assault. You raped her,
you
basically.
can't. Oh my God, you cannot really say that too much. Okay, she said that a lot of these girls they'll mess with a man that has a lot of money, and when the man just use them, in other words, have sex, give $100, $200 here and there, and they realize the man don't want to deal with her no more. Then she said, "Oh, he took advantage of me and trying to sue the man." So she said a lot of women be lying because they just are in their feelings. What do you say about that?
Oh yeah, that's true. There's a lot of that going on out here. Yeah,
Okay.
a lot
And
of that.
and and to be real with you, that's why Rob, when he said he don't mess with the locals, because when you have a certain amount of money and women know the fastest way to do a come up is either you marry a guy who's worth millions, that way you know in 2 years, 3 years you divorce, you got money, or you mess with a guy who have a lot of money, and if he stop messing with you, you hit say something like, oh, he did something with me, you get an attorney, and the attorney only gets paid if he wins the case. So that is true. That does happen a lot. So, Rob, is that one of the reasons why you say, forget it, you ain't gonna ever mess with the locals because the locals are too, you tell me.
Yeah, I mean, I see what a lot of these high value males be going through, and it's something that you stay away from, and because it's a scary situation. That
Okay, let's hear another girl. This is what she said.
Couples about 40 to 50%. Among gay couples, men and men, it's about 30%. Among lesbian couples, it's about 70%. Now, if we're saying that men are the problem in relationships, why is the divorce rate among women much higher than men and women and men? Now, we know women initiate divorces more, so that's what they're saying is the reason why the divorce rate among women is so high. But again, if men are the problem, why is the divorce rate that much higher among women and men?
Okay, so I'm gonna let you hear it again. She's saying, why is the divorce rate with women and women so high? Okay, so listen to it.
don't play it again. But your voice saying it is better than replaying it.
Okay. She said, but I want the crowd to know that this isn't us. This is someone that called in and saying it.
They get it.
They said the divorce rate for straight couples is about 45 to 50%. That's what she said. And listen again.
About 30%.
And she said with gay couples, men and men, it's about 30%, meaning men and men divorce each other 30% of the time. So they have a 70% success rate. Women and men have a 45 to 50% success rate, meaning it's half. And then she said,
Among lesbian couples, it's about 70%. Now,
lesbian couples, it's about 70%, meaning girls and girls who marry each other, they get divorced real quick. The success rate is 30%. Why do you think, Rob?
I mean, if you do the math, it equates that the women, they want to control and wants to have the divorce, and with the gay rate, they're confused. I mean, but it's just the higher percentage is the woman. Majority of them are opportunists, so they want to utilize you for capital, and once they have in they get in a position that they could win in the divorce, they go ahead and well, with the divorce, it's not even an option with them uh, winning because they're always going to win. So how America set it up, the
But what I'm
women.
trying to say is women to women divorcing.
I mean, the women is higher because it's the women that control. Same thing.
I,
It's just
What's up, Mike?
I feel like they figure out they can't use each other like they thought they could. You know?
Well, yeah, you're right. I think the reason why it's hot is because women are quick to change their mind and they're quick to want something different. And when it gets hard, they don't stick to it. Where men, we have no choice. Since we're young, we know that we have to work hard and we have to build ourselves. And we cannot just change our mind like that. We just got to stick to it. That's why men to men marriages last 30%, and woman to woman, I'm sorry, men to men marriages last 70%, and woman to woman marriages last 30%. You know what I'm saying? So when women, these are the facts we're giving you. We're not saying that we dislike women because we love women, but we know it's the truth. So I tell people, if you see the statistics and the statistics don't lie, when a man say he's gonna marry a woman, you just gotta understand the first 5 years, you and that woman will most likely be divorced because it's a 50% rate. So but guys don't understand that. And women quick to say, let's get married, but I would say woman to woman marriages only last 30%. So it doesn't make no sense, you know? So that's that. So yeah, that's weird. So let me give you another one. Another one. Listen to this one. Hold on.
introduce Willie.
Oh, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? With
Really Dre Black Jesus, nigga. That's what it
Billy
is.
Dread Bragg Jesus. How you doing
Black
today?
Jesus was there. I'm doing good, man. Doing good.
Okay. So you might can't hear. If you can't hear, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
help you here. Uh,
I can
but
hear.
but okay. So just listen. So we're about to play this young lady. She had a question or response, and you're going to say if it's a red flag, green flag, if you're cool with it, or if you believe it, or if you ever had a situation like that. Ready? I'm gonna play it. Ready? Go.
Talk about lesbians who are out here claiming to be 100% gay, okay, completely LGBT, however, still getting their back blown out on the low by a man. And no, I don't mean bisexual. You heard me the first time. 100% gay. I'm going to talk about those type of lesbians.
She said there's a lot of lesbians that's 100% gay, getting their back blown by real men. Real men. That's what she said. And listen,
Even the ones that are extremely masculine, the studs look like a whole dude, but are creeping on the low and still get their back blown.
she said even the studs who look like a man, but in the low, they're getting the back broken in by some man. Listen.
Out. And they think people don't fucking know. They still craving for the D.
She said they still craving for the D. So, your question, I will give it to Willie Dread. Have you ever saw or been with a girl who was a butch or muscular woman that likes women, only like women, but somehow, somewhere you creeped in and you were beating it up and breaking her back?
Nah, never been with a muscular woman, what I'm saying, like that. The way
It's a
you skin
stud. It's a stud, like Tasha.
Nah, I never been with no stud.
Okay.
Never been with a stud. You know what I mean?
Do you believe that exists?
Studs of women getting butt like that, that pretend that claims that they're gay and they
Well,
can
she
get
is a
butt.
stud. She is a stud. She like
Yeah,
woman,
there's a
but
there's
most
a
women think that she doesn't have sex with guys. But there's this one guy she go in to get penis, hard penis.
yeah, there's women like that. There's women like that. It's a mental thing.
Mike, have you been with a girl like that?
Nah, no studs.
Well, you know what I'm saying. That's why my boy Jean Robert and me, we about that life. Know what I'm saying? Jean Robert telling me about your story.
Oh, I fucked a lot of hairy leg, bro. Basketball shorts for butchers before, bro. I love them. They got the best pussy. That shit be tight as fuck. Nigga like me, bro. I'm always open for the less mileages. The Butch got the best pussy, guys. Take it from me. They be having the basketball shorts and shit, the fucking hairy leg. The nigga, I be hitting the hell out of that 1969 porno, cause they be having some bushy pussy. You know what I mean? But yeah, I love fucking them studs.
Hey, Mike, would you knock off a stud?
Huh?
Would you knock off a stud?
Mm-mm.
And Willie Dre, would you knock off a stud? Oh, see
No,
y'all, see y'all ain't about
no.
that life.
See, hold on. You asking the wrong questions. When you talking about muscular and muscular, I ain't finna what you
No,
call,
no.
but
Okay, how about this?
when you said
Tasha,
fit,
Tasha, Tasha in
Tasha
2006.
wasn't a stud.
That's what a stud is,
Tasha,
right? Well,
nah, that what a stud is. Cause when we was in Miami, boy, we'll try to when she was in the room with one girl, bro, we'll try to get you can't even get us from Del Rey. You gonna try to bust her ass up. Man, her ass look like that. And
That's
then
what stud
she
is,
over here.
Wilfred.
That ain't no stud. Because the way I see stud is these things almost look like
We
us.
telling you that's what a stud is, bro.
But
Like she be having baddies. I'm talking about baddies with Lynette and all that. Be having baddies.
we talking about a real woman who has a vagina, titties, everything. She hides it and be trying to look like a man like Tasha. Would you knock it off?
yeah, but Tasha,
Oh, that's
they have
different.
a
Like
different
T
type of
Reed.
stud. Tasha is not. I didn't see her as a stud.
Oh, so she ain't rough enough.
No, all I saw was a girl pretending to be like she gay. You know
Hey,
what I'm
hey,
saying?
Mike, did you remember Tasha, Mike?
That's different. T Reed was different. That was it. She wasn't. You know what I'm saying? She looked good. Type. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
she
Bro,
was a girl that
bro,
dressed for boy clothes.
I see some studs with some nice ass, pretty ass titties because they don't have no kids, no stretch mark, nigga. They getting beat down, and I be enjoying beating that fucking stud pussy. When that girlfriend be getting mad as fuck, I said, bitch, you better come join.
Those are not studs, bro. Those are girls. Those are girls with fucked up mentality. 'Cause I know what you're talking about. But when you say the word stud, it look like those goddamn ones that be looking strong, like that look like strong like Rob. It's like that's when I say stud, that's what I see.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I would knock the hell out of Stud, but she has to be athletic like Tasha, because Tasha was a basketball player, so she wasn't fast. She was just like solid 152, but she was trying to hold her titties down with the sports bra and then wearing little boys underwear, but had a big booty and nice thighs. Cause one time we was in I think a mall together, right, Rob? We was changing True
Yeah,
Religion pants on,
I'm waiting for this story right here.
and and she
Hmm.
started taking her pants down all in front of me, and I'm taking my pants down. She got like a man underwear on, and you know me, I'm like,
It
your
still look
body ain't
like,
looking like a man right now.
still looking like, yeah. I was trying to. No, let me talk.
so
Go ahead,
so
go ahead.
so I say the same rule applies to studs and to girls that's girls. If you over 165, 170, I ain't gonna take too much of a look. You gotta be at least 6'2". But if you under 150 and you got a booty and your teeth look nice, you could act like you talking like a man or whatever. You will get it. What you say,
Man,
Rob?
I'm not saying I would have done it, nigga. That's what I'm saying. The hairy
man,
leg, basketball shorts and all, bro. I ain't saying I
man,
ain't fucked T Reed, but I fucked a lot of studs, bro.
man.
Fucks a
When
lot of
we
Well,
bad
I
studs.
I haven't yet, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't. It's just I haven't had the opportunity or it didn't present itself.
when we was
They
at
be red bone
when
and
we
all, bro.
when we was in Miami and she was in the room doing what her thug dizzle and her ass pointing in the air, and I'm looking, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, dog, we can get this bitch right now. Romeo and Rob, man, that's our dog. That's our dog. She with us. I'm like, she with y'all. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. But she didn't, she could wear man underwears or whatever. She still had that curve. And she still have a face. The only thing that she looked like a New York Alicia Keys. Let me
Hmm.
describe. To me, she was like a Alicia Keys, them type of. if that's what you call stud, she was like the Alicia
Yeah.
Keys type of stud. Cause I gotta make sure they understand when I'm saying stud, it ain't like these things that's going on right here. So
Hmm.
her, I'm surprised. Well, I'm surprised. Dog, I was like, did these niggas hit this or not? But that's another story for another day.
Okay, so this is another girl. This is what she said. So listen to what she said.
Starting to see how dangerous women are. Lesbian relationships have the highest rate of domestic violence. Lesbian relationships have the highest rate of divorce. How many of you guys have been called emotionally abusive? How many of you guys have been called toxic? Now the women said they can't be with men, so they're dating other women, and we're doing the same thing. How many of you guys had the ex tell all your friends and family you were abusive or whatever? Now the women are doing it to each other, and it's hilarious.
So she's saying that women to women are beating each other up more than men to women domestic violence. So, and this is coming from a woman where she's saying that woman to woman divorce are the highest, and woman to woman fights in relationship are the highest. So, what's the problem, Rob? What you think is going on here?
Because the women are fucking confused, bro. They're
What do you
confused.
think going on, really, Red Black Jesus?
And
Basically,
and the th-
go ahead, Rod, go ahead.
and the thing is because they have the same strength, so it's like the fight is more combative because they both have a higher percentage to win, so it's become more aggressive.
But
So
here's the thing: they be calling the cops on each other.
I can explain that real quick of what, what I'm saying. They both have pussy and they eating each other's pussy. So when you have two pussies eating each other pussy, it gonna make their brain fucked up. They ain't got no man in that shit pounding their ass. They gonna go get a fucking make that other bitch with the pussy go put on a fake dick. He's like, you like my dick? And then you looking at this bitch. I'm talking about porn, right? Looking at this bitch like this is not your dick. What's wrong with these hoes? And when you start seeing that, so now she's probably telling her, I didn't like the way you talk when you was using that dick. You would sound like a man. And then she started getting mad, like, what you trying to say? I'm a man because when I put the dick on, I become a man. And then they start fighting, but they don't tell the police and the internet that side of
Right.
why they were fighting because when she put on that dick, she start acting like a man, and then that's when she a man. So that's it.
I feel you. You're 100% right. So we have another one. We listen to her. Listen to this one.
Today, that didn't happen 50 years ago.
Hold on.
So if you
Hold on. Listen to
have a woman sleeping with 1,000 men in a day, that didn't happen 50 years ago. So if you guys didn't know, Lily Phillips is a woman that had sex with 100 men in a day. Now she is recently casting to have sex with 1,000 men in a day. 100 wasn't enough. Is it better to follow?
Okay, so she's saying that this young lady who has an OF account, she recorded sleeping with 100 men in a day. But she's beautiful, by the way. She's pretty. What you think about that, Mike?
War.
What you think about that, Black Jesus?
Hey, same thing Mike said, dog. She a slut, bitch. Like, what the fuck? What color is she?
She white.
Uh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, you remember uh when we was at 171? See, stories, I can tell you some old stories. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you said okay. 171.
171. That's that number. I had the one female dog. She like the fuck, dog. It was good at first, but then I couldn't. I like, man, this bitch don't want to stop. This bitch, you know what I'm saying? So I passed on the bad. So if this woman wants to get like,
You cast her into Bam Bam?
oh yeah, and then he passed on because he couldn't. It just she just liked to get like I don't know what was wrong with her when she was growing up, but she never wanted to. She always wanted to come over. You know, I just wanted to be left alone sometimes. It's it's like a the exciting thing about being the first to get it, but then after a while you start annoying a nigga like this. You don't have enough. You know what I'm saying? So if a bitch want to get done by 100 niggas, god damn,
In one day.
in one day.
Yeah.
That's
Good
what's your
lord.
that's what's your
You
nympho. She's a nympho.
you mean
That's what I'm
1,000?
saying. That's what
When
I'm
was
saying.
100?
Oh,
That's a
Rob,
nympho,
what you
dog.
think about that?
Rob gonna say something
No,
that he could.
some female people are the nymphos.
That's what
No,
she
some people are
was.
nymphos. Like yeah, like with me, bro. I love to fuck. Like if the pussy's good, well, I told you I hit it up 15 times. You know I hit 15 women before in one day.
I don't
So
know
if it's
nothing,
good, it's
nigga.
good. Hey, what Dread? Remember Hervey?
Yeah, what about him?
That nigga's a beast. Remember in Costa Rica?
I don't remember nothing.
So hey, he goes for men and women. Some of us are
I
nymphos.
don't know nothing, bro. I don't know nothing.
Hey, some of us are nymphos, bro. You hear me?
I don't know. I'm saved.
Hey, my guy over here, bro, with the leather dick. That nigga love the fuck.
Hey, which guy you talking about?
We talking
Huh?
about me.
Oh,
Who else got a leather dick, nigga?
I don't know. He
Hey,
got
I'm
a what?
saying
A
a
leather what?
leather dick, a leather dick. That nigga, cause my shit hurt after a while, but that nigga keep on going.
Okay.
Hey,
I
hey,
know what
really
you
good.
mean.
Let me ask you this question because I had asked Mike this question and Rob this question. But let me ask you this question. Do you think Shannon Sharp is wrong? Because he's 56 years old and the girl now is 22 or 23. Do you think he wrong for knocking that girl off, beating it up? Because he met her when she was 19, or she's 22 now. He met her when she was 19 and he was 53 or 54. So he's been with her for 2 years. Do you think he
No,
wrong for beating her up?
ain't nothing wrong. It ain't wrong for being up because they said when you hit 18 years old, you know what I'm saying, you can't tell they could do whatever they legally want to do, and that's her pussy. So she decided to want to do that with her pussy, and she picked the black man and the crazy what you call it. So it's just the problem of him just fucking her in the ass. That's the problem. But
Oh,
ain't
he
nothing,
like to do plumbing?
dog. I
Yeah,
don't know
Rob,
what
he
he like.
sodomized her.
Oh, I didn't know. Hey, Romeo,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
what we say about like, if you old enough to get killed?
If you old enough to
Old
get
enough to get
killed,
killed.
you're old
You
enough to get
old enough to
drilled.
get filled. To get filled
And filled. If
That's
you
y'all
old, listen,
philosophy.
up
if you old enough to
to get
get
killed.
killed, you're old enough to get
Old enough to get
drilled and
filled.
filled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it just because it put like
When we
only the
say getting
haters. Go ahead. Only the
when we say
haters have a
getting
problem
killed,
with that.
because that when we say getting killed, they go to the army at 18 and go to war.
See,
But
don't
but
You know,
here's
forget.
or,
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. A lot of girls said guys are saying that, but how about if it was your daughter? So let's just say you had a daughter, Antoine, that was 18, 19 years old. Would you look at her different, or would you disown her, or
You
it's
asking
the
me that?
same thing? Yeah.
Listen, if that's her pussy, she want to be a
Oh,
hoe. Her
your
shit.
purpose? Or
You want to? The officer say, "Who this bitch trying to put it on?" That's that's her pussy. Daddy want to go against the money and the dick and get beat up by get up beat up by his own daughter and get disowned by his own daughter and shit like that? Come on, man. We all know that. You never look. I can't say nothing. That's her. That's her pussy, and she do what she want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's just
The way I told Rob is I said these ladies that 20 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old,
they know what
trying
they
to make
doing.
guys feel small, but who you think is stripping at the strip club and who you think is going to the strip club. The strip club, an average girl at the strip club, the
18 years
age be
old.
like 23 to 25. And then
18.
the guys that go to the strip club are from 40 to 55. You know what I'm saying? So if they're going to strip club to have these girls dance on them and rub on them and rub on their penis, what you think? The dude don't want to hit it?
I
Would you
mean,
agree, Mike?
he trying to hit.
bro,
He smashed
on
some.
only thing you gotta say Belichick, bro. That's it, bro.
Yeah,
Belichick is 72 years old. His fucking wife is goddamn what?
that is true. He 1 second. She said TV show at gmail.com. That's our email. He said She said, red flag, green flag. You need to follow us. Y'all need to follow us. Y'all need to follow us. Hold on. Y'all need to follow us, okay?